Before he hit it big, before he became a household name, Gavin MacLeod was so poor he made soup out of ketchup.
And that's what we did. We just take that ketchup bottle and we get that hot water and just make ourselves ketchup soup. And the big thing was, if I saved enough money, I would have a hot dog.
He's best known as Maury Slaughter from The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Captain Merrill Steuben from The Love Boat, two iconic characters from two of the most popular shows in television history. What you probably don't know is that it was a near disastrous turn on another classic show that ultimately led to MacLeod's success.
Yeah, we can parade him right into Captain Binghamton's office.
While playing Happy Haynes on McHale's Navy, MacLeod was anything but happy. When good friend Ted Knight made a guest appearance, he questioned why MacLeod would continue doing something that made him so unhappy.
He said, I gotta tell you something. I said, you can't continue with this. You're a glorified extra. I said, Ted, I'm feeding the family. He said, well, what about you? You're feeding you? I said, no.
MacLeod turned to the bottle to try and ease his pain and frustration.
But I reached the point where I was so out of it. One night, I said, I'm going to end it. I'm not worth anything to anybody. I didn't think about my kids. I didn't think about my wife.
So he drove his car to the top of Mulholland Drive in the Hollywood Hills to commit suicide by driving off of a cliff.
It was so vivid of how I was just really blind drunk, they call it, I guess. I said, this is it. And I started to go off. And just before the whole car went off, something took my foot. Something put my foot on that brake. It wasn't me, I was out of it. Something did that. So I finally came to. I remember pulling back and saying, what am I gonna do? But I can't even do this, you know.
He backed away from the cliff and drove to the nearby home of friend and fellow actor Robert Blake.
So I went to Robert's house. He said, oh, come on. He said, well, you have to get to my shrink. He'll help you, he'll help you.
After several sessions with Blake's therapist, MacLeod was convinced that Ted Knight was right. The source of his unhappiness was an unfulfilling role on a show that kept him from auditioning for bigger, better roles.
I said, I have to get out of that show.
He quit drinking, he quit McHale's Navy, he devoted himself to a higher power, and the rest is television history.
Good morning, gentlemen. Good morning, sir. All set to head for the bounding main?
And if I had stayed with McHale's Navy, I don't know if I would have made it. I wouldn't be seeing you, and right now I don't think I would have lived. But because of that choice, because of what God has set up for me, I was always like a piece of clay that He has moved from place to place, go through this horrendous thing, turn around. But the love of God is my strength. The joy of God is my strength.
Now in his 80s, Gavin MacLeod has been sober for more than 40 years. He's happier than ever and has no plans to slow down.
And you are no longer just growing older, you are growing bolder.
I am. I believe in boldness, especially now in my life. Listen, what's there to lose? What are they going to do to me?